Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and welcome to the Red Room. Uh, this episode is all about the Black Widow, the new film and movie available today on Disney Plus. I'm recording this a little bit early because I saw it a day early. Well, the day when the nerds go see it on Thursday. So this is my review. So I'm getting this done a little bit earlier than usual, and it'll be posted, of course, earlier than usual by like 6 to 8 hours earlier. Anyway, this is, if you don't already know, this is a Marvel Cinematic Universe film, and it is following up on the adventures of Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, Natasha Romanoff. Well, she's one of the Avengers, and I'm going to spoil something not from this film, but if you don't already know, you've had a few years to realize this, but she's dead. She died in Avengers Endgame. So it's kind of a big question for some people. Where does this fall in the realm? Is she back from the dead? No, she's not back from the dead. This falls in place right after Captain America Civil War. So if you want to prepare yourself for this film, it's not essential to watch it. If you haven't watched Civil War at all, you probably should, because it is kind of important. But you don't. If you've already seen it, you don't need to rewatch it. But it might be fun. So pop it on. It's on Disney Plus right now. In fact, all the movies that Scarlett Johansson that Black Widow appears in are featured in the main homepage thing with each of the films. But she's like the featured character showing on there. So it's a big deal. This is the first MCU movie to be released both day and date in theaters and on Disney Plus. So that is kind of a big deal. This movie's been done for a long time, and although there's some little hints that some things may have been added recently. So, but I can't really get into that. I'm not going to spoil any major plot points in this at all. I will not. I can't. In fact, I don't even know what I'm going to say yet because literally just got home. I saw the movie, ate dinner, and now I'm talking about it. Literally. And the neighbors are noisy and it's really hot in here and I had to close all the windows. So I'm going to try not to take too long on this, even though I'm just strumming along right here. We see Natasha dealing with the fallout of Captain America Civil War. She's on the run. Obviously, Steve Rogers is on the run. He does not make an appearance in this film. And there are, should I say there are any Avengers? Some Avengers technically make an appearance in this film. Technically. We get to see a lot about Natasha's young life. You get to see where she came from. What made her the Black Widow, and what the Red Room is. Why is she Russian? Why is she American? Which is she? Is she both? Is she neither? There's a kind of central mystery. We spend a good amount of time in the very beginning of the film getting to know what she was like as a kid, and how it gets pretty much obliterated very quickly. And she understands what family is, and it's taken away from her pretty quickly. And she's found family in the Avengers, but has she? Especially after they've been at each other's throats in Civil War. What are you gonna do? So this is all about her kind of regaining touch with her family and trying to figure out what needs to be done. She's kind of drawn into this accidentally, I should say. Into whatever this adventure is, oh god, it's so difficult to not spoil anything. I need to say you've seen the trailers and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't be watching me at all if you weren't already aware of what's going on in this thing. There's a woman named an actress named Florence Pugh, who is also a widow, not in the dead husband sense, but in the assassin sense, and it's Natasha's sister of sorts. And they have a lot of sisters, let's just say. The Red Room makes Black Widows, and they are assassins assigned all over the world to take down anybody in power at the behest of one truly sick and twisted man. And he's a brand new villain we have not seen before. But he also has a minion at his beck and call by the name of the Taskmaster. Very important character in this, as we learn throughout the film, just how important you'd think he's just another minion, and maybe it's just fan service for the Marvel maniacs, the comic book nerds. Taskmaster is a humongous. He's not a Thanos level villain, but he's a great villain in the sense that he has the ability to match any hero's abilities and skills, like physical skills, like Captain America, or Hawkeye's bow and arrow, Captain America with the shield, and anything. He even uses sort of gadgets like Black Panther's claws, things like that. He has the ability to look at a person, see how they fight, and mimic them down to a T. So it's one of those things where people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is great! Taskmaster's in this," but there's more to Taskmaster than we originally thought. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool that we get a little bit of depth to this character. So again, this movie's all about family and Natasha wanting to set the record straight on, balance the scales on the evils she did when she was an assassin for the Red Room, when she was much younger, back before she got out of it with the help of S.H.I.E.L.D., with the help of Nick Fury. It's kind of a really you get to see what there's references in pretty much any Marvel film that Black Widow appears in. There's mentions of Budapest, and there's some. You're gonna hear some. You'll finally understand what Budapest was all about. So that's kind of cool. Beyond that, the action's huge. It's not. I can't say this is my favorite Marvel film, but I think it's always the first viewing for me that I just sort of sit back and just sort of take it all in, and then the second viewing, where I'm feeling more comfortable, I know where all the turns are, and it's always the second viewing is always better for me. I love it so much more because it's just, I see all the little things. There's tons of little Easter eggs throughout this thing. I will not spoil any of them. There is an after credits sequence scene that is very important. It doesn't seem so right now. It doesn't seem like it's huge, but it's one of the puzzle pieces that's going to be leading to the next Avengers film. And I say that with no qualifications whatsoever. I mean, just knowing what I know with Marvel Universe, with comics and everything else, I kind of have to say that this scene is just one of many we've actually seen in the last few months. I'm going to tell you something right now that is somewhat of a spoiler, but it's not going to ruin your viewing. So you'll want to stop now if you don't want to know. But I'm going to just be very vague in this. You want to look at another Disney Plus Marvel series possibly before going into this, or you'll want to watch it if you haven't for some reason watched it yet. You're going to want to watch The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier has a humongous tie to this film. Okay, maybe it's not humongous, but it's big enough. Like, again, they both have the same DNA that is, like I said, is going to lead to the next Avengers film. And I could probably almost tell you what that movie is going to be called. Won't say it now, but we will be getting another... Oh, I almost said it there. We will be getting another Avengers film at some point, but it's not going to be anything like you imagine. It's going to be very different. So, and I'm excited because this is only one more thing that's proving my point. I thought about it when I saw after seeing WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and one more episode of Loki to go. Might even nail that down even further. Who knows? Yeah, it's great action, great interactions between Natasha and Elena, her sister, and her family. David from Stranger Things, the police chief from Stranger Things, who takes in 11. He's the dad. He's the Red Guardian, and Rachel Weisz is mom. So take my hand gestures as a indication as to what I'm saying. But yeah, that's her family unit, and it helped form who she was from a young age, and yeah. And then there's other stuff that formed her even more so. So yeah, if you like spy films, if you like action adventure things, this is pretty much it. And I guess it's time for the ice cream truck. Can you hear the ice cream truck? He's right on the street. I want some ice cream. So yeah, if you have, honestly, who's going to tell you that you're not? You shouldn't see this. It's a Marvel film. If you're a Marvel fan, if you love the MCU, you're going to see this one way or another. It's whether you love it or hate it is inconsequential. It's the fact that it exists and you're going to watch it. It's available for the $30 on the 9th, starting the 9th, and it will to watch it on Disney Plus. And then October 6th is when it becomes available for free. Well, free on Disney Plus. You won't have to pay the premium. So Disney Plus Disney Plus Premier Access gets you this movie, or you can go see it in theaters right now. I got a free comic book when I saw it at a certain theater, so in IMAX. So it's more Marvel goodness, and it's all connected. So let's pick. Am I done? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. Just go back, see it twice. And honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen anything that's meant for my Disney Plus thing in a theater instead of watching Disney Plus. But I paid half the price to see it in a theater, and possibly risk my life. But still, hey, you can see it all you want for free at the normal, on October 6th. So let's pick tomorrow's episode.
460.
460. Oh, watch this be Civil War. No, it can't be. That's too high of a number. Well, hey, we did have 463 the other day, and that brings us back to Secrets documentary from National Geographic. This time it's Secrets of the Whales. We're gonna watch Secrets of the Whales on the desk. Yeah, Secrets of the Whales from National Geographic on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Das Vidania.